Hello children, welcome back again for our next session of mathematics, and we were in chapter number 6, squares and square roots. So children, we were in exercise 6.3, right? And today we are going to see a few word sums based upon whatever concept we have studied till now. So let us begin with today's session. So this is exercise 6.3, question number 7. The students of class 8th of a school donated rupees 2,401 in all. That is, total donation was 2,401 rupees for Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Each student denoted as many rupees as the number of students in the class. Find the number of students in the class. Now for example children, if I take that there are 3 students in the class, so each student donated 3 rupees. That means I hope you understood the number of students and each student, then rupees paid by donated by each child is same. So let us see how to solve this. So given is total donation is equal to rupees 2,401. Each student donate as many rupees as number of students in the class. Let the number of students in the class be x. So amount donated by each child will also be children x, since it is mentioned in the question that each student donated rupees as many as the number of students, right? So number of students will be x, and each child, the amount donated by each child will also be x. So now the total donation will be equal to number of students multiplied by amount donated by each student. Now just now we have taken one example, like I said, if there are 3 students in the class, right, and the amount paid by them is 3, right? So how much will be the total donation children? 3 plus 3 plus 3, that is nothing but 3 into 3, both are 9, right children? So similarly this we have taken as x into x, that is 3 number of students and 3 here is amount donated by each child. So this was just an example. So here we have considered now number of students as x and amount donated by each child is x. So x into x becomes x square, which is nothing but equal to 2,401, that is the total donation. So now x square is equal to 2,401. Now we have to find the value of x, right? So x will be equal to under root of 2,401. This x square, when I shift it to other side, it becomes under root, square root, right? So x is equal to square root of 2,401. So now how to find the square root? You people have already learned children. By prime factorization method, easy one we will do. Now here you can see we have factorized 2401, that is 2,401, and we got the factors, that is 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. Taking the first we will pair the factors, the similar factors. So here you can see here is one pair of 7 and another pair of 7. Taking from each pair one number, that is 7 into 7 will be 49. That is x is equal to 49. So hence the number of students is 49. So 49 into 49, the total donation will be 2,401. I hope this is clear children. Let us move further. Let's see another example. Yeah. So this is exercise 6.3, question number 8. 2,025 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. Now here the same concept, number of rows and each plants in each row is same. That means let us consider the number of rows as x, children, and the number of plants in each row will be also x. So the total plants is 2025. Find the number of rows and the number of plants in each row. So here given total plants is equal to 2025 and each row contains as many plants as the number of rows was given to you. So let us consider number of rows is equal to x and number of plants in each row is equal to x. So now total plants will be, children, total number of rows multiplied by total number of plants in each row. So that means 2025 is equal to x square, and when we have to find the x, we will take square root of 2025, and then using the prime factorization method, first we factorize the number 2025. We get all the factors over here. Now writing the factors as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Now let's start pairing the factors, and let us take one number from each factor. So we get x is equal to 3 into 3 into 5. Hence 3 into 3 into 5 is nothing but equal to 45. So each row contains how many plants? 45 plants. Now coming to the next one, that is exercise 6.3, question number 9. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the number 4, 9 and 10. Now in this, children, smallest square number they have asked. If it would have been only smallest number, we used to take LCM, if you remember, right, in the previous classes. So similarly, first we will take the LCM of 4, 9 and 10. How to find the LCM? That you know already, children. So this is how we find the LCM of 4, 9 and 10. So after finding the LCM, we get the factors, that is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. After multiplying, we will get 180. So the LCM of 4, 9 and 10 is 180. Now we have to find the square number. So let us first find out that 180 is a square number. So when we factorize 180, you can see the factors of 180 are 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. Now when I start pairing similar numbers, you can see here 5 is left alone. That means it is not a perfect square. This we have seen, right? Now, hence what we are going to do to make it a perfect square, we are going to multiply the given number by 5. So 180 was the number, but the LCM of the three numbers, multiplied by 5, it will be 900. Now 900 is the perfect square, children. So hence the smallest square number which is divisible by 4, 9 and 10 is 900. I hope this is clear. Now similar type of question this is, children. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the following numbers, that is 8, 15 and 20. So first we will find the LCM of 8, 15 and 20. So after finding the LCM, we get 120. So then we will find out whether the 120 is a square number. If it is not, whatever the pair is remaining alone the number, that we will multiply. So now you can see here the factors are 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Now if I start pairing with the similar numbers, here it will be one pair of 2 and other 2, 3 and 5 are alone. So this we are going to multiply whatever are the leftover, the alone numbers over here, that we are going to multiply to 120. So hence 2 into 3 into 5 will be multiplied to 120. That is nothing but equal to 3600. So hence the smallest square number which is divisible by 8, 15 and 20 is 3600. I hope this is understood, children. So these were a few word sums in exercise 6.3, and here we complete our exercise 6.3. Now let us move further with next very important topic, children, that is finding square root by division method. Now this is very important to understand. Today we will see stepwise how to do the division method to find the square root of a given number. So let us see. So here is one example. Find the square root of 529 by long division. So this is the step 1 what you are going to do. First write the number, and how to write it is shown here, children. You can see at the bottom. Okay, now we will start making pairs from right side, that is ones place. So here the number is 529. So from the ones place we will start pairing, and you will put a bar on the numbers. So this is a first pair, and now here the 5 is alone, so here 1 bar. So there are here I have made the groupings, right? So you have to make a pair, and the last one whichever is left, either it is a single number, either it can be a pair, so that doesn't matter, but you should start always from the ones place. Okay, so this is how you will, this is the first step what you are going to do, and you will write it in this manner which is shown here, how to pair it, right? Now coming to the next step, that is step 2 is, now we find the number whose square is less than or equal to 5. Now it is the first number here, you can see is 5. Now if I'll write it once again here, this was the number 529. I have paired it like this, right? Now here the first number here is 5, right? So I have to find such a number whose square should be less than 5. So here 1 into 1 is 1, 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 3 is 9. Now 9 is bigger than 5, greater than 5. So I will not take this. So I'll take the previous one, that is 2. So I will write here to the left hand side of the line, okay, 2, and on the top, that is 2 2s are 4, right? This is clear what we have to do. So the first pair you have to take, whether it may be a pair or either it may be a single number. So you have to see that, and you have to take such a number square whose square will be less than that number. So once this is done, your step 2 is done. Now coming to the step 3, pair 29 comes down. Now this till here we have done. Now 5 minus 4 will be 1, and the next pair, whole pair will come down. In normal division we take one digit, right? Here you have to take a complete pair. I hope this is clear. So here now bottom the number is 129. All right, now next step is step 4 is we multiply the number above by 2. So now here you can see, children, this number we have to multiply it by 2. So double it always. So 2 into 2 is 4. So that 4 you have to take it over here down. The arrow mark is shown. So 4, and then you have, now this was the step 4, children. Okay, till here it is understood. Whichever there in the question the number is, you have to double it. That is multiply by 2. So it will be 2 2s are 4, that you have to take to the next one. That is the left hand side. Now step 5 is find the number which is, find a number which is less than or equal to 129. So now here you will take, now here children you can see after 4 there is a dash. Can you see here, right? So you have to take such a number here and multiply it by that same number, so that it should come 129 or less than 129. So I'll take there 4 1, that is 41 into 1 is 41, 42 into 2 is 84, 43 into 3 is 129. So now 43 into 3 is 129. So I will take here after 4, wherever is the dash, I'll take there 3, and on top also 3, and 43 into 3 is 129. And at the last then the square root of 529, as soon as you get the remainder 0, the whatever quotient you got over here is the square root of the given number. So here 23 is the square root of 529. So you have to like this keep on dividing until and unless the remainder is 0. I hope this is clear. So once again I'll explain whatever we have done till now. So first is 529. You will write the number like this. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, you can see here I've started pairing it from the units place. So here now the first pair was, or the first number is 5. So we have to take such a number square. It should be less than 5. So I know it is 2 2s are 4 because 3 3s is 9, which is greater. So 2 I have written and 2 I have written here on the top. 2 2s are 4 over here. Now 5 minus 4 is 1. And full next pair will come down, that is 29. So the number now is 129, and to the left side of the bar the number is 4. Now here is a dash. We have to take here such a number that this number, whole number multiplied by that same number, it should be equal or less than 129. So if it is equal, remainder will be 0. If you are not getting that, if it is less than, again one step you will get ahead. You have to keep on dividing until and unless you will get 0. So here we got 3. 43 3s are, 2 was already there. 43 3s are 129. So 129 minus 9 is 0, and hence square root of 529 was 23. So that's it, children. Today we will stop here. In the next session, we will again continue with the same topic, that is finding the square root by division method. So we will solve sums from the exercise. At that time, the concepts will be more clear to you. Okay, till then, keep practicing, keep studying. Bye bye. Thank you.